am Marin Umich in 8th grade.
Nico Thanos, I'm in 8th grade also.
We did interaction of salt water and an electric current.
We filled up three of these cups, with half an ounce of water. These are 1 ounce cups. We filled them up with half an ounce of water, and each cup had different amounts of salt. One had no salt, one had half a tablespoon, and one had 1 tablespoon of salt. Then we took 3 9-volt batteries, put each battery in each cup, and then we got a stopwatch and set it to a certain time. We checked the voltage of the batteries to see how fast they were dying. We saw that the 1 tablespoon died faster. Well, I decided to do it when I was shoveling the driveway, and I saw the salt trucks driving by, putting salt onto the driveway, not the driveway, the road, and I was wondering how the car is protected from the salt.
I'm Luella, and I'm in 6th grade.
I'm Ella, and I'm in 6th grade.
We're doing is a 5-second road trail. Basically, we just dropped bread for 5 seconds and 60 seconds, and we swabbed it, and we swabbed the floor and the bread before the drop, and then we put it in the incubator for 5 days. Then we took it out, and then we observed it, and then we saw how much bacteria was on it, and yeah, basically.
Kids kept on dropping food on the floor in the lunchroom, and we saw that, and we wanted to test to see if the 5-second rule was actually true, because whenever we asked them this, they said 5-second rule.
My name is Thomas Tiang Tong, and I'm in the 7th grade.
I'm Timothy Tiantong. I'm in 6th grade.
Our project is named From Trash to Treasure, and our goal was to turn plastic bottles into 3D printer filament. 3D printer filament, this is a 3D printer, is like the fuel that the 3D printer uses to make everything it wants. 3D printer filament, or one of the filaments we use is called PLA, polylactic acid, and generally it can be expensive, up to $30 or more for a single spool. So we decided, why not make our own filament?
It's about $1.13 for a meter, and one bottle gives you about 8 meters of filament that the 3D printer can use. We had to use different glue guns to see which one worked the best. So when we put the filament through, it can heat it up, and then there's a little nozzle at the end that can actually shape it into the filament that the 3D printer uses.
This project, it required a lot of research, and so what we did is we took a 3D printer nozzle and we modified it so that when the plastic strip goes through, it will melt and turn into a cylinder so that it can go through the 3D printer.
Overall, it's still a good alternative to store-bought filament.
Hi, I'm Kelly Kishjack. I'm a middle school science teacher here. This year I teach 8th grade science.
Hi, Margaret Fox. I also teach science here at the middle school, and I teach 7th grade science this year.
The STEAM Fair is a district-wide event where the students can come and present a project to their peers and their teachers and the public. And it's considered a district-wide event because
all the buildings in the district are actually part of this. We have the elementary school students come, all the 5th graders. Of course, we have our middle school here. And then we have the high schoolers from different clubs and the Science National Honor Society who come and do a ton of things for us. They're working on all the activities that are in the front of the building, and they also mentor our students. They come every Wednesday for 4 or 5 weeks before the fair to help our students create the best possible project.
I think it allows students to be able to get outside of their comfort zone. It allows them to present and learn something new to their peers and to their teachers and to the community.
And I think it builds confidence. You know, it gives an opportunity for students to be able to do something different, like Kelly said, and show off their science side or their technology side or their engineering side or art or math. I think it's just a nice way to give kids another opportunity to express themselves.
So if they win an award here today, that may qualify them for other science fairs that are larger. So after this, it's a tri-county-wide event that they could qualify for. And again, like Margaret said, it builds confidence, right? So now I think that this is sort of a stepping stone for when they do go to high school. They have lots of AP courses they can choose from. They might want to, consider accelerated courses, and there's BOCES programs that they can participate in. And then they might also want to be part of the Science National Honor Society. So just yesterday, we were overhearing some of the high school kids talk about, I'm sorry, but they were talking about their past experience here. And that was just so lovely to hear. And they were talking about how it's grown, right? Like a couple of years back, it was only in this gym. Now we've taken over both gyms. So that's one, I'm sorry.
And it actually goes further than that. I have had many conversations with older students and parents who have said this is really the basis for what their child wants to do in their life, and they credit us, which I think is silly, but they credit us and the STEAM Fair the opportunity to be able to have an outlet for that side.